Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to the debate with Tayyaba Nisar Khan. You're watching the show today with some interesting topics that we're bringing to you today. Some very significant developments that have happened. In the second segment, of course, we're going to talk about that very significant development that had happened as well. But the first segment is going to focus on the political situation that is happening. Very, again, significant, which is the release of all the names that are going to be contesting for the elections in Punjab by PMLN. Of course, we know it's Haqdar Sahab, who is the leader of the PMLN's election cell, has released all of these names on Twitter/X. And all of these names have, of course, there has been a sort of rift between the party as well on some of the names as well, such as Danial Aziz Sahab, who said that he would be going independently in Narowal and contesting independently as well. But there are some very other significant names, such as Rana Sanaullah Sahab himself. He's standing from Faisalabad. And apart from him, there's Chaudhry Abid Ali Sher, who is also standing from Faisalabad. Khurram Sagir Sahab, who's going to stand from Gujranwala. Of course, we also know that Nankana Sahib, Sheikhupura, Islamabad. Of course, Dr. Fazal Chaudhry is standing from Islamabad, and Anjum Akil Khan is also standing from the Islamabad area. And Rawalpindi, of course, many candidates as well, such as Danial Chaudhry, such as Muhammad Hanif Abbasi, Major Retired Tahir Iqbal, and many others as well. About 130 candidates have been given out. 144 seats of the Punjab in National Assembly are reserved. The quota has been given, and out of that, about 130 have been given. There are talks of seat adjustment as well, and that is why some constituencies are missing, and there's a talk about the seat adjustment, but not just Istiqlal-e-Pakistan Party, but also PMLQ, also JUIF, and there has been a certain annoyance by JUIF, in fact, that has been shown, and they're saying that if, of course, PMLN does not give them the seat adjustment that they wish for, then there might be their own power that they would show to them. PMLQ has been looking for at least 4 seats for the National Assembly in Punjab by PMLN, and IPP, it said there were rumors about 11 seats, 7 seats rather, in the National Assembly, but we do not know that yet. Mr. Langrial, who is one of the party members, has also talked about that as well. But of course, this will come out, and many have said that we have not Ms. Maryam Aurangzeb herself denied any decisions regarding the party adjustments yet, and she said that this will come out soon as well. In the second segment, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday we talked about the resignation of Justice Syed Mazahir Naqvi, and today there has been another resignation in the Supreme Court by Justice Ijazul, who was meant to become the Chief Justice of Pakistan after the current Chief Justice of Pakistan, Qazi Faiz Isa, after about 10 months in October. What was so necessary that right before 10 months, he had to resign? Many are saying that there were rumors about 2 references being filed against him as well, being opened against him as well, and he got a whiff of them and then he decided to resign. But what is exactly the reason? We have our guests in the panel with us today to talk about, of course, all of these issues and more as well. We have been also joined by Mr. Naveed Aman Khan, who is also the senior analyst. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, let's go to Mr. Naveed. We know that the list has been given out by PMLN for the 2024 February 8th election, and it is about 130 names. Many have been missed out, many have not taken well towards that either. But what do you exactly make out of this list, especially the significant highlights and the anomalies that you see?
Tayyaba, Nawaz Sharif, as Supremo of PMLN, has his own temperament and tempo of politics.
Right.
As compared to the other leaders of different political parties like Zardari Sahab of PPP and the PTI former chairman has his own temperament and style.
Right.
The former chairman PTI is very hasty in his decisions, while Nawaz Sharif is slow in his decisions. He makes decisions a bit slow. He takes more time. That is why he decided his candidates as compared to the other parties a bit slow. But what he did, in fact, to Narowal man, Mr. Danial Aziz. He dropped him because of that conflict with Ahsan Iqbal. And I think this is good decision. If you have to choose one of them, he chose Mr. Ahsan Iqbal rather than to choose Mr. Danial Aziz, because Ahsan Iqbal is more weighty politician in the party, and he has his long sacrifices for the party, and he has never been, said electable. He is a part of PMLN, while Danial Aziz has been leaving that party in past. And number two, Chaudhry Jafar Iqbal from Gujarat, he is dropped. And he's not given that seat. That is again a good decision, I think. One thing which is very important for PMLN is the contest between more than one candidates in one constituency, like the former Speaker National Assembly, Mr. Sadiq from Lahore, and the political rival, Mr. Ruhail Asgar, they are from the same constituency. But I think Ruhail Asgar should be given, should have been given that seat, because politically he is more sound than Mr. Sadiq. Sadiq will be accommodated in either by elections, or he will be accommodated in Senate.
Okay.
So in Bahawalpur, the constituency 168. One thing which is, I think, I have a very important concern for myself is seat adjustment. Seat adjustment, I don't appreciate seat adjustment formula, because it is pre-poll rigging. When you formulate that this seat is for you and this seat is for me, what is the role of then the voter in the constituency? If you decide the seats in the drawing room, it is termed as pre-poll rigging, or a pre-poll arrangement. That Mr. Chima, Tariq Bashir Chima, is being adjusted there, and is being given assurance by PMLN that this seat, we will give this seat to you. And his opponent in that constituency 168 is the strong candidate is Mr. Ahmad Hussain Madani. He is from People's Party, but he is a strong candidate, and Mr. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, Yusuf Raza Gilani, and Mukhtum Ahmad Mahmood, they are going to hold a very, very big procession in Bahawalpur in his favor on January 13. So he will, Mr. Chima will be having very tough time from Mr. Madani.
Right.
Tayyaba, one thing is very important in this regard. I will supplicate Faisal regarding the women position in the society or in the political parties. Not only the women are very important for PMLN or People's Party or PTI or any other party, they are very important for the religious parties as well. Yeah. For JUI or JI or all the religious parties should also give opportunity, equal opportunity to the women to become the parliamentarians in the provincial or in the national assemblies. Number one. Number two is this, that you were referring to Talal, Mr. Talal. Talal is very strong candidate in his constituency. Yes, he is a very, very loyal companion of PMLN and Nawaz Sharif as well. Yes, there is no doubt in his constituency and his position in his city. But one thing is very important: if he is being taken aside, it doesn't mean that the PMLN Supremo is ignoring him. He will adjust him definitely, because he doesn't want to lose that seat, and he wants to accommodate Mr. Wasir there. Sher Wasir will be accommodated and he will be happy. Talal Chaudhry will be accommodated from the same seat, and he will again be the part of the National Assembly or the Senate, and he is never been ignored by the party. Number two, as far as Ayaz Sadiq and Ruhail Asgar's seat is concerned, in that seat both candidates are very strong and cannot be ignored at all. Yeah. So if Rohil Asghar is given that chance for the, to become parliamentarian from his constituency, he will be given chance and he definitely will win that seat. But Ayaz Sadiq will not be ignored. He will again be given opportunity and he will be brought in the assembly. Because I think without him, the assembly will be incomplete as far as PMLN approach is concerned.
Right.
But PMLN is not very serious about Danial Aziz because of that, the way he, retaliated, the way he exposed himself just before the elections, and he started blaming PMLN or the PMLN Secretary General, Ahsan Iqbal, or the way he,
we'll talk about it in later phase.
That the seat is given or the ticket is given to any candidate who has votes in his or her pocket, not loyalty. Loyalty doesn't matter as far as the votes are concerned. Those who have more votes within themselves are given tickets. And those who are loyal.
But isn't that a self-destructive sort of mechanism?
It is. You are absolutely right. And one thing which is very important as far as the seat adjustment is concerned, or the adjustment of the former PTI members is concerned, it shows the party is in some constituencies is weak and doesn't have that strong candidate within themselves or within their party who should go in the public and grab those votes. That is why Talal Chaudhry's issue and the seat adjustment of Bahawalpur and many seat adjustments in different constituencies has come out. It shows that PMLN hasn't a very strong, their loyal candidate, one candidate who also have very strong vote bank. So the vote bank, it shows, was not within the PMLN. That vote bank was very strong with those candidates who have come from other parties like PTI. That is why it shows that those constituencies are strong in PTI.
Right, but Naveed Saab, many people are saying and speculating that they aren't being offered the better seats and the better constituencies, and that is why there has been a rift, for instance, between JUIF and PMLN. So what do you say about that?
In fact, the political leaders or the Supremo doesn't want to, we are talking about PMLN. Nawaz Sharif, he doesn't want to lose those candidates who have joined from PTI.
Right.
And they are very strong in their constituencies.
Right.
Because he believes that if he has not given a seat to them or ticket to them, they might go to back to PTI or to any other party. Because he knows that the candidate is having strong vote bank in his constituency. One thing is important at this stage, that is a judge is a judge. Judiciary doesn't allow any judge to be pro-PTI or People's Party or PMLN or any party. If one judge supports any party, he's not a judge. He's a party now. He's a politician. So judge cannot be a politician when he or she is in the seat of a judge. So those judges who has resigned, they have been, everybody knows that they have been pro-PTI judges. And what decisions they took, now their resignation tells the whole of the story. Judiciary should be pure as a justice institution. So in lower judiciary or in the highest level of judiciary, the judges should not be biased or should not be party to any party.
Right.
Just
short comments.
very short comment. I would like to, I would beg to differ. When it comes to the judges, of course, if I see these judges and of course the former Chief Justice,
I'm talking about all the judges.
I mean, all of these judges, if we see or if we go through the very recent, I would say 2 years of track record of their decisions, many of their decisions, they actually came against the PTI and against the Imran Khan at the same time.
Like quote one or two decisions?
Yeah, one or two decisions. I would highlight one of the decisions on the night when Prime Minister Imran Khan was actually sent home. I remember I was at Supreme Court. The decision actually came against PTI at that time. That is why we saw that the Parliament was actually given a go-ahead to, of course, go for the next Prime Minister, which is...
and give two examples against PMLN Supremo as well.
PMLN Supremo. I mean, there are...
Unfortunately, gentlemen, we have run out of time. We will give more examples and we will, of course, share them
of course,
informally as well. But thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, power panelist, Barrister Safi. Thank you so much, Mr. Navi. Thank you so much, Raja Faisal, for joining us in the panel discussion today. Thank you so much to our audience for joining us for this discussion today as well. Of course, at a time when the elections on Feb the 8th are just around the corner, there has been more action in the Supreme Court rather than on the election and political front. And I hope that there is more action on the political front in the next about 20 days. And let's see what happens during the election time. And let's hope that everything's secure for Pakistan as well during that time. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us again tomorrow for the debate.